But now we're taking it from the burgers to steak, but it's going to be a steak sandwich, which is one of my favorites.
You can't have summer with a steak sandwich.
You got to have a steak sandwich. Steaks or steak sandwich, but for me, it's the best of both worlds because I think you should put everything in bread.
I agree.
Right?
Agree. And it's like
just put it in bread.
Like, everyone says it's for leftovers, but it's not. Like make the steak sandwich, make a massive one,
yes.
and then carve it up. You can do it as an appetizer. Yes. You could do it as a main course, or you could do it for dessert.
Oh yeah.
It works all three, does it not?
Yeah, I like it. All good.
So what we're doing today is a flank steak.
Okay.
So the flank steak is down here below the belly.
Yeah.
And it's typically a tougher muscle, and all the veins go one way, but it's fairly lean.
Okay.
So in order to make it tender, we're going to marinate it.
Yes.
So we're going to do a 48-hour marinade.
So it's going to marinate for a long time, which means it's going to be nice and tender when we're done.
You got it. So secret little marinade I've been using forever. Ginger.
Yeah. Oh, ginger.
And for some reason, the ginger just breaks down the fibers of the meat, makes it nice and tender. Garlic.
But do you do like, sometimes I find a lot of ginger can be a lot. Like sometimes just a little ginger is enough.
I like the somewhere in the middle. I want to taste it.
You like somewhere in the middle? You want to taste the ginger.
Smoky. I want to taste it. But you're going to see these are nothing but big flavors. So we're doing soy sauce.
Yeah, baby.
You know what I'm saying? A little bit of Dijon. And we're going right in the plastic bag because this way I don't, like, you know, squirt all your nice clothes.
Yeah, no, we were gonna be fancy about it. I'm like, yeah, I'll just put it in the bag.
No, put it in the bag because there's a reason. We're going to get to this. It's going to come full circle.
Okay.
Worcestershire, and then what we definitely need is a touch of honey. Believe it or not,
that's never going to come out by itself.
No, watch this.
Is it?
It's magic.
Oh.
See, it's local honey. There we go. So just a touch. What that's going to do when we sear the steak, it's going to make it caramelize.
Okay. And you going to pour me a glass of that?
Yeah, you want to drink it out of the bag? Got my bag wine here.
Yeah, with some ginger.
Some wine. It's almost a sangria. Salty sangria. So the beautiful thing about the bag is you can just wish it around. You can kind of like get it in there like that.
Yeah.
Or you just pour the steak right in, and then you can shake it up kind of like a margarita.
You know how we wanted that pan really hot? Guess what? It's really hot.
I know. It's got smoke going on.
It's smoky.
So fast forward 48 hours.
Okay.
The beautiful thing is you look at this thing and you're looking at it every day. You're like, oh, I've only got 24 more hours to go. I've only got 12 more hours to go. And you should shake it every time. Like just keep shaking it up.
Right. Get it in there. Get the flavors in there.
Where if you put it in like a traditional like kind of mold like this, you got to touch the steak and turn it around, wash your hands, do things like that. With the bag, you just chuck it in, shake it up.
It does make sense.
So high heat. We want smoke and high heat with this pan like this. For the reason that honey that we put in there, we want that caramelization. We want that kind of like sweetness kind of going on.
Okay.
So we hit it.
I wonder if it's.
See, now everyone's getting excited, right? Everyone's like, okay.
Ready.
So we're going to cook this about 9 minutes. So 3 minutes. Turn on the 45, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Flip, 3 and 3, 6. That's 12 minutes.
Good. Not bad.
I was never very good at math.
No, I didn't even know where you were going with that.
So then,
I don't know.
Afterwards, we pull it off.
Yeah.
Let it rest for about 8 minutes. So Tracy, you've got some bread there.
These are very specific time instructions.
Well, you can kind of play it by ear.
8 minutes.
It's just important to let it rest because then that way the juices kind of get in there.
Right.
So open this baby up.
This is going to be one sandwich, right?
Oh yeah.
Say it's true.
Yeah. No, that's only half.
Okay.
Olive tapenade.
Yep.
Artichokes.
Oh, this is Flavor City, baby.
Then you're going to go provolone cheese.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh, they like the provolone.
Here we go. These are just simple flavors because we really want the flavor of that marinade to come through and make that sandwich kind of a nice little marriage. So I find the olives and the artichokes a nice little way to go.
They're kind of sexy flavors, Randy.
You know, just like the artichoke and olive, it just sounds, sounds more adult, right?
It's very grown up.
Yes. That way the kids won't steal your sandwiches.
That's true.
Then we're just going to slice this. Maybe you take a look at that. It's nice and pink in the inside.
I'm enjoying my steak facial over here.
It's good, isn't it?
It's a good one.
I was searing this off this morning.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, oh my God, I got to get out of the house. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, I smell like steak sandwiches all day. I was like,
exactly.
Okay, I'll go do my hair and I'll come back and sear it. Okay. You got the cheese. Look at you go. Okay. Yeah. You ready for this? This is where it just gets sloppy.
Holy
and good
moly.
like this, you know? Pile it on there. Give me a little bit of arugula on top. And I'm going to do something really cool and special over here. We take the top of the bread because the best part of the steak sandwich is all that stuff that's left in your cutting board. You just kind of like clean your board at the same time.
Get it juiced up.
Like this, put it down. Squish that baby like that.
That's so good. And whether you're a bread person or a meat person, like if you're the meat person, then you do several layers.
Oh, this could keep going. It could go like this way. It could go this way.
This is good.
We just carve it up, and then we serve a little cucumber radish salad.
Oh, I love it.
Here we go.